So a frequently asked question is, how long does permanent makeup last? And there's like every answer and no answer. So there's a few variables, and I just thought I'd try and do a quickish video and see if I can cover that off. The method of applying permanent makeup can influence longevity. The pigment load in the pigment line that I would choose to work with on you can affect longevity. Sun exposure, lifestyle choices, medication, skin types, all of these things play their part on how long permanent makeup lasts in your skin. So there are a few standard-ish guidelines that you can work to. Obviously, permanent makeup is designed to last a long time because you have semi-permanent results with things like henna that can tint the skin for weeks at a time, etc. But permanent makeup is really to give you a much longer period of time of not having to redo your brows. So for instance, in someone who has reasonable skin, isn't on any medication, isn't an absolute sun worshipper, you could expect a beautiful set of eyebrows done with an inorganic pigment line with a machine to, say, last around 18 months. If you were to use a high pigment load organic pigment line, you could be expecting those to last maybe 2-3 years before they even need a colour boost, and perhaps even further beyond, depending on how that individual skin really just retains. So if you're new to permanent makeup, would I treat you in a slightly different way, perhaps for a set of brows? Yes, I would, as opposed to somebody who's an existing client who comes back you know, every 18 months, and I now know really this is very much where they're at, where their style is going to be, hasn't changed for X amount of years. I would use as probably a heavier pigment load line on them. Eyeliners tend to last much longer anyway before a colour boost is required, so you're probably looking at about 2 to 5 years. If you start using carbons in the eyeliner, you're going to be looking in excess of 5 years, probably quite comfortably. Lips, probably I would say you're looking at probably around 2 years plus with lips, unless you like a really heavy sort of saturated look to the lip. So the good news is obviously is that this is, you know, you're not having to use your 20 minutes every day to draw on your brows. Do one liquid eyeliner, have a faff with it, tweak it, have to go back, do the other one, and all of these bits that go over and over. So all that time consuming is alleviated for, on average, I would say, you know, a good 18 months plus for brows and the other sort of timelines that I indicated earlier. So be smart, be savvy, and get your treatment done. There we go. Any questions, please ask, drop me a DM. Please follow my Facebook page to stay up to date with any new treatment infos or updates. Have a look at my YouTube channel, there's some great content on there also. And if you're new to me, check out my Facebook reviews and Google reviews too. Thanks, take care.